Hi guys, so we are on interview number 2, which is awesome, and I'm super excited. And for the rest of the time, I'm gonna be having interviews like back to back. I'm only gonna be home for about like 2 to 3 days at a time, so that should be very interesting. I get to just travel around and see all of the beautiful clinics, and I am going to miss a day of volunteering, so I'm kind of sad about that, but this is really exciting, and I should be done with all of my interviews by October 18th. So I am missing some birthdays and important holidays and things like that, but for the most part, I am super excited. I feel like I say this in every video, but I'm actually really tired because I slept for about 3 hours. Now I am here, and Greg is not coming with me anymore because, hello, super expensive. He actually drives me to where I need to go, so it's nice. And I don't have to Uber or anything like that because only one of us is going. Today I will be going to Mystery City number 2, and I will show you guys some stuff. I actually decided, I've heard this place is so beautiful that I decided to book a little tour just to see what's around, and I think this one would be one of the more defining locations because it has a very distinctive centerpiece to its city that you would be able to see. So I guess you guys would be able to guess this one the easiest. I actually got a couple comments last time on some videos, and at the end of this video I will address some of those, and I really appreciated your comments. So definitely, if you guys are going through this process like I am, let me know. If you're thinking about going through it, let me know. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and do the layover for like 2 hours. My flight was really good, and then after that we're gonna go ahead and head to our final destination. So yay! Hi guys, I made it. I'm here. After getting up at 2 a.m., I am here, and let me tell you, it has been an odyssey, and I've scheduled all my flights for really early in the morning just because I don't want to get to a location that I'm not familiar with in the middle of the night. So that's on me, but let me tell you, it is exhausting. The tour I scheduled, I'm glad that I prepaid for it, but at the same time I'm not, because I'm really tired. But I'm glad that I prepaid for it, because if not, maybe I wouldn't have gone. And I really want to go because I want to see where I am going to potentially be living for the next 4 years of my life. That's a long time. That was like my bachelor's, so I think it's really important. But I wanted to tell you guys about my carry-on experience. It was my first time taking a carry-on for something like this, and it was important for me because I usually always check my baggage. I never do carry-on. I have a personal item and check my baggage because I am high maintenance. I have like a lot of products that I like to bring with me. I think of like 1,000 outfits that I'm never gonna wear, but I always think that what if I want to wear it. And the carry-on really forced me to think, okay, basics, pajama, interview outfit, leaving the state outfit, 1 pair of shoes, the heels, and my necessary makeup and toiletries. With the toiletries, I did have to rebuy like a deodorant because I have a huge deodorant. I had to like get a mini lotion, mini body wash, because you never know if the hotel's gonna have like body wash that's gonna peel your skin off. I mean, this hotel is pretty good, so I mean, I'm not saying that this is the case here, but I didn't know, so I just wanted to make sure that I was covered. I took my carry-on and the personal item bag, and I put as much as I could in there. I have my little like sleeping pillow that I ended up getting that was like $20, and I brought with me like tons of stuff like chargers. My husband let me borrow his tab, so I brought that with me. Forgot to download stuff on it, so I pretty much just used it while I was in the airport, and like I guess I'll use it now here while I'm researching before my interview. What else? So this interview that I'm going on is an MMI interview, so multiple mini interviews, which is where you will go, you stand in front of a door, you read the prompt, and then you have 2 minutes to gather your ideas, and then you go into a room for about 8 to 10 minutes depending on where you're doing your MMI. And I know a couple of schools have this. For this particular school, it's closed file, so they will know nothing about me, the interviewers, and they'll get to make a decision on my personality and my skills and my attitude based on what they see right then and there. So this has been proven to work. I know med schools do this a whole lot more than dental schools, so I imagine that maybe more schools will adopt this in the future. I think Harvard Dental does this as well. I think Ohio State might do this as well. But don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. If you are from any of those schools or you're applying, let me know if I was right. But I think I've seen it on the SDN forums. Blame them if I'm wrong. But yes, definitely different. So I'll have a lot to say for you guys after that interview. So get ready for that, because this is not a traditional interview, and if you're gonna be doing MMI, I hope that I'm gonna be able to help you. For the most part, yeah. So I think I'm gonna head out. So far, my impressions of this mystery city would be that it's beautiful from at least what I could see from my little window seat on the plane. It's just a lot of coast, a lot of water. That's a hint for you. And I thought that it was just so cute. It was like picturesque. I'm staying kind of close to the airport with this hotel. It's a chain hotel, so it's not like it's a bad hotel or anything, but anything that's usually close to the airport, in my experience, is a hotel that might not be like in the city's most picturesque area. So I'm going downtown specifically to get to that area. And I have also defined one more goal, and that is to eat lobster bisque. And I am so excited to have some lobster bisque. And maybe that's another hint for you. But yes, this is a hallmark, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. So yeah. Guys, this is so beautiful. Totally worth getting up for and doing the tour, because then I get to come here, and this is, I can't believe this. This is like probably a pretty good spot to come and unwind. I hope you guys like the footage that I'm gonna go ahead and put in from some parts of like the tour and stuff. So yeah, wish Greg was here so he could see this. But good morning, guys. I am in my go-to pajama shirt for the rest of my interviews. It's lightweight, it's thin, and it doesn't take up a lot of space on my carry-on, so that's probably what you'll see me in if I film in my pajamas again. I have my band-aids ready to go, because last time when I was breaking in my shoes, I noticed that my pinkies took the brunt of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and be proactive and put these on already. But they're such good shoes, like my heels were not hurting. Again, like I had gotten a cat heel. Check out my other video so you can see what kind of shoes I got. I didn't get something that I would wear normally, but I wanted something that I was comfortable in, at least a little heel to give me a little pump in my step, but nothing, you know, nothing that I would wear on a usual basis. So this is what I'm going to use to get ready. Low maintenance, I know, super low maintenance. So that's what I'm going to use to get ready. I'm going to put this makeup on now. Breakfast is taking a little longer than I would have expected. Again, I recommend getting something, like a little something for breakfast, so that in case you don't like whatever breakfast the school is offering, you're not cranky and hungry throughout the thing. If you happen to like what they have, then you're in luck, but I wouldn't take that chance. Also, fun fact, story of my life. I forgot to take out my suit from my carry-on. And that's because I'm used to checking my bag. So I took it out late at night and it had creases and I started freaking out. I called the hotel to see if they had a steamer, no steamer. And I spent like an hour trying to get the creases out with the lowest setting on the iron that's in the room. It worked. But word of advice, try to take out your suit as soon as you get into the hotel. Maybe this is common sense and I'm just so dumb that I was, I don't know, tired and I didn't do it. But yeah, take it out as soon as you get into the hotel so it can breathe, and then watch it for creases, and then if you have like a little iron there or something, then you can kind of take out some of the more stubborn creases. Be careful if you do have like one of those portable steamers, because if you do it on suits like near the shoulder, from what I was reading, it's sometimes not the best. So yeah, I think I'm gonna just make this a little bit straighter, a little bit better, and put on my little band-aids, have some breakfast, and head off. This will be my first time storing luggage at the school, and then after that I have a really long time for my flights. I won't be landing in Miami till like midnight next day. So yeah. Okay, it's the calm before the storm. I'm ready to go. Really nervous. Yay! Hi guys, I'm all done with my interview, and that was very different from my first interview. The first interview that I did was a traditional interview, and it was open file. This was MMI, and this was closed file. What's different about that is that you have to restore your confidence every time you walk into a room. In a traditional interview, you walk in confident and you stay confident. With this, every time you walk in, it's a different person, so you have to keep your cool, and if you had maybe one bad interview in one room, you have to be great in another interview, and it's a process, but I don't think there's a lot you can do to prepare for it without freaking yourself out. Maybe I'll do like a little how to prepare yourself for an MMI interview, but there's not a lot you can do. I mean, it's a pretty natural process, and they were very general questions. I think there was only one ethical scenario question, and I'm not going to tell you what the questions are because it's the same question for everyone. So it's a very standardized method, so that wouldn't be fair to everyone in case you guess where I am, and you probably will guess where I am because it's a very unique location, and the footage I'm posting, I think you'll be able to guess it if you're going or if you live here. I would give this style of interviewing a chance. Don't freak out about it or anything like that. It's not anything to beat yourself up about. It's just they're judging how you react in stressful situations and meeting new people, all things that a good dentist should be able to do. Now I'm jetting off to the airport, and well, I'm gonna eat first and then I'm gonna jet off into the airport. But I hope that you guys found this useful. Learn from my suit fiasco, which I actually got the wrinkles out. So that was good. It actually turned out well. But yeah, take your suit out right away if you have a carry-on. I hope you learned that you should go and explore the location. I hope that you learned that you should have some breakfast before, regardless of whether they're offering breakfast, especially because you don't know if maybe they're not offering breakfast. This school wasn't. And most of all, just have fun with it and realize that you could be spending the next 4 years of your life there. Also, make sure that you hang out with the people that are there. Make friends, not just from people from your locations, but from other places, because they could be your future classmates and then colleagues. But I'm going to go change out of these clothes into normal clothes and go have some lunch and relax and call Greg and speak to some people that I'm sure want to know how it went. Oh, and I almost forgot. Thank you, Hisham. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, for following up with my videos and for commenting. I hope that you enjoyed this next one, and I want to know how your stuff is going. And Leah Marie, thank you for also commenting. Take your time with your classes. I totally understand. Look, I have a gap year because I took my time and waited until I had a better time to study for the DAT, and I'm loving it. I don't know, I really feel for people that are going out to like a bunch of interviews and they're in the middle of courses and it's hard. So don't worry about it, don't sweat it, and thanks for subscribing, guys. And if anyone else wants to follow up with me, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know how your journeys are going, whether you're still in undergrad or you're applying now, because I love hearing from you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys next time.